Monday morning. How y'all doing out there today? Hope everybody's doing well. Today is Monday. It is July 29th. We almost got another month over with. Man, these months are going by. The time is going by. Man, almost another month done with. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shawn. I am a truck driver trainer. I train drivers and I put out videos every day trying to teach you something the CDL school won't teach you. Try to help you out, try to keep you in line with safety, try to keep you in line so you can make money and be successful out there as a truck driver. So if you haven't yet joined my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And if you get any value from it or you enjoy watching the channel, please hit the like button. Trucking Life with Shawn is now sponsored by Connect Now. Connect Now makes great Bluetooth headsets. They make everything you need and nothing that you don't. So if you're interested in getting a good Bluetooth headset, please check out the link below at the end of the video and check on that description. That's how we're sponsored. We are no longer monetized by YouTube, so YouTube does no longer pay me for commercials. If you notice, there's no more commercials in my video. They've temporarily, I guess, suspended the monetization. They said I can reapply in September. So the only way that my channel can get sponsored or any way that you want to support the channel, I don't make a dime off YouTube. You have to go to the link below. I've got different links and different ways you can support the channel. So if you do like the channel and you want to support it so I can keep making videos and keep on the pay for the apps and stuff, that go check out the link below, and that definitely helped me out, and I do appreciate it. But anyway, enough of that. Let me know where you're watching at. Let me know where you're following and how long you've been watching the channel. I'd love to know. Just let me know in the comments. I am currently in Rome, Georgia right this second. I'm on my way to Dalton, Georgia, to the trucking company that I work for up here. I am working up in the safety department right now, so got some. I'm actually getting some training done today. They've got a couple guys down from Canada that's coming down. One guy's been with the company I work for 38 years, and he's down to show me some things, and I'm very interested to learn as much as I can from him. He's over 4 different terminals, and since I'm going to be down here doing the driver training down here in Georgia in the U.S. side, I'm excited. So I'm excited to learn things, and as I learn things, I will definitely share that with y'all and share that with the other trainers. And a way to train drivers. That's always been my thing, is I want to help drivers succeed. So if there's things out there that I don't know and that I can teach, man, I'm really excited. So he's going to be there at 8 o'clock this morning. He's going to spend the next 3 days with me, and I'm excited. I'm excited to learn things and see things through a different point of view, because there's always can be something out there that we don't know, right? Good morning there. I got a new subscriber there. Good job, man. Appreciate you watching the channel. So if you're about my channel, I started driving 16 years ago, and I've been training most of all that. The company I work for put me training pretty early in the game, and there was a lot I didn't know, and I learned over the years a lot of stuff. I still don't know everything, but I'm still trying to learn every single day. I eventually came off the road, and I become a driver liaison, and I'm over all the trainers at Rosedale. And I started this channel, September will be 2 years, because I seen the lack of education that was out there. Like I said at the beginning of this, the YouTube don't pay me any money. I don't get paid from them. So I don't do it for the money. I do it to see drivers succeed. And over the last 2 years, since I've had this channel, I've got to meet a lot of drivers coming in at as rookies right out of school. And I was able to help them and mold them and trying to make the highways a little safer. I also got to meet a lot of experienced drivers that taught me so much, and I'm still learning. So if you're new to driving, I advise you to get on YouTube and try to learn as much as you can. If it's not my channel, maybe you don't like the way I talk, find somebody that's going to mentor you, that's going to teach you, and it's going to help you the way. Because let me tell you, these CDL schools, they are like meals. They provide you a commercial driver's license, and that's it. They don't actually teach you to be a truck driver. They teach you the basic things to get through, but there's so much to learn, and there's so much every day. And when you go to whatever company you work for, there's going to be things there at that company that you need to learn to do their way. Whether you're drive-in or flatbed or you're a box truck or you're hauling hazmat, there's so much out there. And so you've got to be willing to learn and check out stuff every single day. So every day, ask questions, listen to videos, watch videos, and learn as much as you can. That's what it's about. And like this week, I'm going there to learn this week. I don't know it all, but I'm hoping that I learn some new stuff over the next few days. I'm excited. There's a guy named Joe down from Canada coming down, and I got to meet him last week. He's very knowledgeable, and he's going to show me a way that the way he does things, and the way they do things up there in Canada. And I'm willing to learn and help with the safety scores and just make better drivers. That's the key, is to create and mold better drivers, and that's what I'm going to try to do. But what I want to talk to you about this morning is I got a question. Somebody asked me something, and it was a great question, and it made me think about this. A driver sent me a message and said, Shawn, I'm right out of CDL school, and I've got a question. If I get pulled over by the DOT or the Department of Public Safety, or whatever happens, and I get a level 1, 2, or 3 done on me, and I failed, does that reflect back on me, or does that reflect back on the company, and how serious is it? Okay, so the best way that I can explain, let me get a comment here. It says, how do you know that if someone has COVID and they, okay, I got one of those on there now. Yeah, I hope so, Ishmael. I hope I can help you out, buddy. But so, how do you know? So to answer the question was, if I get a DOT inspection and I fail, does it go against me or the company? And how does that reflect my future? Okay, well, technically, if you get pulled over and they find something unsafe with the truck, they write the ticket to the company, and it reflects back on the company. However, it's CSA points. It actually reflects back on you too. It goes on your record. It's PSP points. It's going to go on there that you were driving an unsafe vehicle. Now, you might can get away with, if you was going to another company and you say, what happened here? You say, well, the company gave me a bad vehicle. Well, they're going to know why you drove it. And then if you get more than one and you're constantly driving bad vehicles, the company's going to not only fire you, but then you're going to be looked at as a driver who just don't care and doesn't work. So I advise you to make sure that you're doing your pre-trips, because at the end of the day, yeah, the company might get the ticket, but you're responsible. You're responsible if you have an accident. You're responsible for your own time. For God forbid you break down and you're stuck somewhere for a long period of time. Hello from Puerto Rico. What's up, Puerto Rico? Good morning, Gen X. Ain't seen you on here in a while. I'm currently having a DOT inspection now. Oh, crap. Gen X, put it on duty right now. Put it on duty right now. If you're getting a DOT inspection, go on duty. Tell the officer I said hello and I'm putting out good DOT information. Tell me fans will trail off Shawn. Maybe help you out. No, I'm just kidding. But it's good to see you on the channel, Gen X. Good deal, good deal. So you want to make sure, let us know how that inspection goes too, Gen X. Man, I wish you could video it for me and send it to me. I'd definitely put it on there for you. If you got your phone out, go ahead and video some of it and send it to my email. You got my email, don't you? If not, it's on my channel. It's shawngresham90@gmail.com. So yeah, video it, girl, video it. Gen X has been following my channel for a long time. I remember when she just started and got out of school. Now it's been over a year now, right? I think so. But so you want to pay attention to these pre-trips and these post-trips. You want to pay attention to these things because it matters. It does matter. Somebody asked me, should I get a creeper and go up under my truck? In an ideal world, yes. Do I? No. Should I? Should. But you definitely need to make sure the basics are. What's up, JG? What's good morning to you? How are you? You definitely want to do the basics. So I've been working at the guard shack here at the company I work for, and as drivers are coming out, I've been stopping 7 out of 10 with failed stuff. So it shows me that drivers are not, and it's not just where I work at, I'm sure it's everywhere, but it shows me that drivers are not paying attention. Just because you're driving during the daytime You still got to have your marker lights. Your headlights still got to work if you get inspected, because they're going to check that. Have you checked your windshield wiper fluids? You will get failed for that. Make sure your tag's on. I had a driver call me this morning and said he did his pre-trip and there was no tag on the front of his truck. Okay, they would get you for that. Something happened, the tag fell off. It's good he was doing his pre-trip, wasn't it? So if you just did a basic pre-trip every day, you will find things that it says all done. Good deal, good deal. I guess you're good then. Good deal, Gen X. You'll find things, you'll see things on there, but what you want to do when you're doing that pre-trip is you want to start at the same place every time. The best way to do it is start at the beginning of the truck. Check your lights, pop your hood, make sure all your fluids are good. While you got that hood open, check those steer tires. Make sure those steer tires are good. Just because they were good yesterday, don't mean they're good today. Make sure you're checking out those tires. You know, sometimes I'll look at my tires and then I'll roll forward a couple feet because you'll miss the bottom part of the tire. You want to make sure you're checking all around the tire. So just because it's on the ground, that could be a bad spot. So go roll forward a little bit. Some things we forget that we do remember in school, but then we get out here and we forget some of the basics. Do you have your triangles? Is your fire extinguisher there and is it properly mounted? You need to make sure it's properly mounted, because if it's come loose, there's a reason they say that. If it comes loose and flies off, it can hit somebody, hurt somebody. So make sure you're checking that. Make sure you got some extra fuses. Make sure that when you're doing your Samsara work, that you put a trailer number, that if you're pulling a trailer, I say Samsara, any ELD. A lot of drivers are not putting their ELD, they're not putting the trailer number in. They forget to change it. So they're hauling a trailer and it ain't the right number. These are stupid violations, drivers, that we shouldn't have to do. We shouldn't worry about. You should do that. Every day you should certify your logs. At the end of the day, you got to certify them. Just like when we did paper logs, we signed them. Every day you've got to sign them. So you got to certify them every day. If not, they will get you for every single time. Every single time. Every single time it happens. Hey, make sure that your fuel tanks, make sure the straps are on there right. Make sure that the caps are not loose for spilling fuel. That was one time I forgot to put my fuel cap on and I was riding around spilling fuel all through Nashville. Some lady came up and blew the horn and caught me, and then about 30 minutes later, my safety manager then called me and said, hey, you need to put your fuel cap. I said, I already did. They got me. But the officer didn't get me, but they did. So make sure your fuel caps are on tight. When you go back to the back, you want to make sure that your airlines don't have any rub marks in them. God, I see that a lot. And we see a lot of tickets when people getting rub marks on their airlines. So not just listening for air leaks. You should go around your truck every day and you should use your senses. You should use your smell. Do I smell like it's running hot? Do I smell any fluids? Do I smell any antifreeze? Do I smell my brakes hot? Do I smell something burning? Do I visually see fluid on the ground? Do I see a tire low? Do I see airlines hanging? And then listen. Do I hear anything? Do I hear a weird noise, or do I hear any air leaking back? Is it like those you should always do anyway? Those should be your regular senses. It should be like your spider senses should be on all the time. But you also want to make sure you're checking your gauges, making sure that all your gauges are working right. And when you're driving, constantly watch those gauges for air leaks. Listen for the bleeder valve to come back through. Things we should do every day, y'all. This will make you a better driver. Are you checking your air pressure in your tires every day? You should. As hot as it is right now, we're having a lot of blowouts all the time. All right, so you do electrical work. You do electrical work on cars. That's cool. Yeah, throw it out there, man. Throw it out there. Somebody may take it up. Ishmael there said he does. Yeah, you can give my number to us. So he does electrical work for cars out here in the U.S. Okay. See a lot of airlines hanging. Unfortunately, we see a lot of mud flaps, missing mud flaps. Mud flaps are easy to put on, y'all. You get a mud flap, you can put it on yourself. You ain't got to, you know what I mean? You ain't got to you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go stand in line and with a couple of tools, you can do that pretty simple. Good morning, Brian Walton's in the house. Good to see you, bud. Brian used to drive where I work at for a while. He's out in Louisiana on the bayou. His wife makes some these cool little pins. She sent me a pin the other day with a truck on top of it. I'm gonna do a video on it later, but she does those for a little extra money, so I'm gonna give her a shout out here later and do that for her. I just gotta get some contact information from Brian and show y'all how she makes these little pins if anybody's interested in getting one from her. They're pretty cool. So Gen X said, off to grab my load. I'm glad you passed your DOT, Gen X. That's awesome. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just glad you passed. I'm glad you passed. So they also, when they go through and they do that inspection, they'll go through and they'll check your lug nuts. Did they do that to you, Gen X? They'll go through and they'll check them. Good morning there. Good morning, Beans. Oh, Beans in the house. But they'll check those lug nuts. And the reason they do that is because they come loose. You say, look, they might have been loose. They might not have been loose yesterday. They could come loose today. It happens. And you do not want to lose a wheel. I see that all the time. People send me videos of it all the time with the wheels coming off. Check your lug nuts. Check your tread depth. Tires are the biggest reason the most DOT violations is going to be tires. When you go through states like Kentucky, even Tennessee, Georgia, they have these infrared. They read the tires and they know which tire is low. And they'll pull you right on in there, right then and there. Oh, okay, so he did a level 3 on you, paperwork check. Okay, that's a level 3 DOT. Back to what Gen X is saying, the level 3s where they check your permits, they check your license, your physical, they can check your logs, and all that good stuff. So that's good, Gen X. So, yeah, they did a level 3 on you. So you got to make sure your paperwork, that your trailer work. Have you checked your trailer registration on your trailer? It's got to be up to date. It's got to have a current AVI on it. If that AVI is expired, you're going to fail that. I would hate to fail a DOT inspection on a level 3. There's no reason you should fail on a level 3. You should have your paperwork and your log should be intact. Period. Just do what you're supposed to do. It's that simple, you know? That simple. That simple. By the way, if you have any videos out there y'all like to send me, please send them to my email. You can do it at truckinglifewithshawn@gmail.com or my personal email, shawndavidgresham90@gmail.com. Any videos you got, please send to me. I haven't been on the road lately, so any videos y'all can send me, that'd be great. I've just been doing videos around the shop and, for safety stuff, but I'm going to be doing a lot of live videos next week from the guard shack doing these inspections, so y'all can watch me do inspections all day long and see what I find. You can always check in and see what's going on. I plan on doing something like that where I'm streaming it. You can always check and see. I'll do some short videos on it too, but I believe that would help out, just watching and seeing, how the inspections go and what people check for. And, I'm not going to do them perfect, but hey, because I'm not a DOT officer, but I'm going to basically show you what the pre-trips are. So next week when I start saying live from the guard shack, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. I am streaming from the guard shack. And like I said, I'm not doing it to get people in trouble. It's an educational thing and to help people and get through, okay? I appreciate y'all watching my channel, y'all. I really appreciate all your support. We're almost to September. Hopefully in September I can get monetized again because it does help out. I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately because, it costs money to, for the apps and to get all that stuff done. And it's been a little slow because YouTube don't pay me. But if you want to support the channel, please go to the link below. You can check it out. You can cash at me. There's a buy me a coffee. That helps out, and I put it all toward the YouTube channel. I don't keep that money. That money was always invested back in the, we got a red light here. And it's always invested back in the channel. I bought my cameras with it. I bought my GoPro with it. It was actually somebody donated the GoPro to me, which was awesome. But the cameras I bought and the software is all bought and paid through y'all. So anybody that can help me out with that, I really, 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 truly appreciate it. I don't ask for money, but anything to do to support the channel, it does go to that to re-educate drivers, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of y'all for helping me out. God bless y'all. If I can ever do anything for you, please let me know. But if you're a new driver, I advise you to find a good company, wherever that is. If you're right out of school, check the companies out before you go. Make sure they got a good safety record. Make sure they got good vehicles, good trucks. Make sure they got good roads. Ask the right questions. Sometimes recruiting, I'm not saying that here where I'm at, they don't, they tell the truth, but there's a lot of recruiters out there that will tell you different things. Make sure you're asking the right questions. Check their reviews online. Ask around. If you see a couple drivers driving that truck, talk to them and see. And make sure you get with a good reputable company, wherever that is, wherever you go to work for. There's a lot of good companies out there, and there's a lot of bad ones out there. Make sure you're with a company that doesn't play around with the logs. I know there's a lot of companies up in the Chicago area that will make you run double logs. That is illegal. Don't do that. If you get with a company and they tell you they don't want to fix something that is broke, do not run it. That is not the company you want to be with. You want to be with a company that takes care of their drivers, that takes care of their equipment, and that gives you the miles. You're out here to make money. You're not out here to sit around and sightsee. I know when I'm on the road, I was out here to make money, you know what I'm saying? Got out here to make money. So if you're with a company that's not giving you the miles, I suggest that you talk to your driver manager, talk to them, tell them what's going on. If they can't help you out, which most companies will, if you go to them and say, look, I'm not getting the miles, here's my 10-week average. Drivers here at the company I work for, if they come to me and they're not getting the miles, I'll definitely go down to operations and try to figure out, is it the truck? Is it them? Sometimes it's them. Sometimes they don't know. They're not managing their clock right. Sometimes it's the dispatch. But go and talk to the proper channels. And if you don't ever get no change, then I advise you to go work somewhere else that's going to treat you right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Get with a company that's going to pay you money and make money, because you're out here wasting your time. Not wasting, but you're out here taking your time to do these. Be out here to make money so you can provide for your family and build a life. There's a lot of good money in commercial truck driving. CDL is a good thing. It's been a good thing for me. It's helped me with my family. And, that's what's all about. So you can do it. There's a lot of companies out here that don't pay right, and there's some companies that do pay right. So just find what works for you. And then sometimes it ain't always about the money. It could be about home time, and it could be about a lot of things. So just go out there and search, and you'll find them. There's a lot of good companies out there. So just look for them and talk to the drivers and make sure they got good equipment, y'all. And if I can help you out with anything, you've got my number. If you don't have my number, you can go to that link where it says Buy Me a Coffee. You can join my little membership under Buy Me a Coffee, and you actually get my personal phone number. And it's not it's not a Google number, it's my number, and you can call me directly. I will help you, I will guide you, and whatever I can do, I will mentor you. That's what the whole thing's about. So go to that link where it says Buy Me a Coffee, and definitely get you hooked up. God bless y'all. I hope everything goes good. Before I end here, I'd like to say a prayer. Don't bow your head and close your eyes if you're driving. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I ask you to touch the drivers out there that are watching this morning. I ask you to watch over them and help them and guide them. If they're fresh out of school, I ask you to put your arms around them and guide them to find the right company. I guide them when they're trying to pass their CDL test and help them out here on the road. Give them wisdom to know when to go and when not to go. Give them wisdom to find the right parking. Bless their families. Bless their hearts. Let them know that you're with them. And if you don't know Jesus, I ask him in your heart right now. Just say, dear God, come into my heart. Forgive me of my sins. Please save me, and I want to be like you. We're definitely living in the end times, y'all. You've probably been hearing that all your life and for thousands of years, but prophecies being fulfilled every day. And I guarantee you this, 100 years from now, you and nobody you know will be alive. And that's a fact. So you need to get right. Death comes to all of us. So make sure your heart is right today. When you're out there driving today, everybody wants to think, oh, it won't happen to me. I'm not going to die. Nothing's going to happen to me. Death always comes to somebody else's family. Listen, it comes to all of us. It will come to all of us. It comes to our families. It comes to every bit of us. So, live every day like it's your last, but live every day like it's your best day. Don't go to sleep with anger in your heart. Don't go to sleep without forgiving somebody. Don't be sad. Smile. Hold your head up. God loves you. I love you. And it's a great, great day. And if you're breathing, you're achieving. If you're on the opposite side of that ground right now, you're doing a lot better than a lot of other folks. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all next video. It's Trucking Life with Shawn, baby. Let's get it.